Miss Vaz,
Yeah.
are you alive?
Yeah.
Hmm. That's a shame.
Quack, quack it off. Quack, quack, quack it off. Spaz sits all day and quacks off and spends his time quacking off. Everyone loves quacking off. Quack, quack, get off.
Oh, it's over now. Okay, cool.
Okay.
What is going on, everyone? And welcome to the Quacking Off Show right here on that thing called YouTube. It is just Spaz and I, and Spaz still sucks at technology.
Yeah,
He
I do.
he has not changed his name in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
It was.
everyone's enjoying their football Saturday. I was working, so I'm catching up on it, but we wanted to come here. We didn't want to do the post game live because Spaz was enjoying the game there in person, and it was like 11:40 p.m. for me when the game ended, and I was ready to go to sleep.
And I was struggling to find my way out of the stadium.
Yeah. Uh, we're not surprised that we had a Friday night game. It's going to be a late game, but we have two more late games coming up, unfortunately.
Oh man, yeah. I got to figure out where I missed one. I think it's my buddy's got it on his phone. I don't think I got it. I got some pictures and video from post game down on the field.
Ooh. Yeah, I did not get those ones,
But not
obviously.
a lot. Mostly pictures, I think. We didn't get any players or anybody.
So, I guess as we look at this game, which I think went about as what everyone expected it to be. By the way, Spaz, none of us won this week because we tied.
What?
You had 48-13. I had 40-10. We both lost. We both tied at 5 points.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I knew it was close.
Well, hold on. Maybe my math was wrong last night. Hold on. 3. You were off by 6. You were off by 6. I was off by 5. No, I won. I won at 5. You lost by 1. Yes.
Oh,
I can't do math.
Ben won one.
I got one by 1 point. Yes.
Congrats to Ben. He won a
Last night
week.
when they got that touchdown, I was like, "Fuck!" When Minnesota got that like touchdown, I was like, "Damn it!" That really was going to screw me because I thought Oregon was going to score again, and I'd be screwed. Sweet, I'll take it. I'm on a roll now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Spaz, your experience at the game. I know you've got a couple things. What do you want to start with?
Just shocking. Hell of a game. Had a great time. Hung out with some friends and just had the most unbelievable. We're sitting there in the tailgate before the game. I'm at my friend T Rod's tailgate. Shout out T Rod and all his guys, Steve and Mike, and everybody that put on a sensational tailgate right across the street from the stadium every week. We were standing there, and I hear I hear Mike saying something. Yeah, Dad's coming. He's on his way. He'll be here in 20 minutes. And I'm like, what? No. And I hear him talking again. And he tells T-Rod, yeah, he's on his way. He'll be here in like 15 minutes. So we wait around, and I wasn't sure. My friend had never, she's finally went to her first game. I got tickets. We're going in. I'm like, well, we'll just see who shows up afterwards. So afterwards, we go back over there, and there he is, standing in all his mighty, hammered as a duck can get.
Actually, now I'm looking at that photo again. I'm like, yeah, he looks pretty hammered.
The GOAT, D'Anthony Thomas, was
He looks
just great
pretty.
hanging out. Yeah, he was white boy wasted for a brother. But he was still standing. He was having a good time visiting with everybody. Just a great guy, classy guy. One of the guys I've always wanted to meet and never got a chance to. And lo and behold, like my friends over there said, you never know who's going to come through our tailgate. We bring them all. Last year we had LaMichael and Nick Cody and a few others, but seeing Dat show up was just like, what? Cool.
Oregon's really good at bringing in former players too, though, and having them, whether on the sideline, throughout the locker rooms, or then walking around tailgates. Because of course they spend a lot of time there. So,
right. Yeah, it was just a great experience. Had some of the best seats I've ever had. And then my friend Levi, that is from Levi's seats. That's the pregame. Yeah, that's from my buddy Levi's. He's like third row right off the field in the corner end zone, right up against the rail. And you look over the top and you're right there over the top of the camera where all the media are and whatnot, and big media tents right below him. Just excellent seats. So my friend who I had taken had never been to her first game. I hooked them up before the game. Well, we pick him up and we're going to hang out in my seats. I'm like, oh, you're a bitch, but okay, I get it. So she got, not only did she get an experience for her first Duck game, she got the experience, about as close as you can get to the field.
Oh, it's good because you were trying to you called me before the game and you were trying to live stream me, and it was just wah, 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 greeny, and then it disconnected finally on its own. It was like reconnecting, disconnected. I was like, all right, just send me the photos after the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, don't even try.
Yeah, it just doesn't work down there at Autzen very well. Amazingly, I was actually able to text with my people back and forth during the game, so it worked. Yeah,
the texting was okay. It was just as soon as you tried to do anything else, it was like, nope.
Yeah.
It's
weird because usually you can't even get a text out during them damn games. But
that was my Texas. That was my Texas Tech experience where I was texting you guys even a mile from the stadium. It was like, nope. I'd be like, this is the seventh time trying to send this damn thing.
Yeah. But yeah, we had a great time. Ducks played well. Dante Moore got his.
Hold on, Spaz. We're not done with your game day experience, are we?
Oh.
Oh. You don't want to show the duck coming in?
Yeah, here comes the team. Trying to find I got the team and now I'm trying to find the duck again. So I'm like searching for the motor. Oh, there it is.
I can tell that's loud. Because if it's picking up like that, it's like, geez. I think it's reverberating through there.
It was so loud. I was just unbelievable.
And then, just because it is a tradition, I wasn't going to, but we will because it's an experience and you got to experience it. So it's always fun to see it. Minus it seems delayed, but I think that's just the audio in the stadium reverberating. So it seems like people are delayed with that. Hey.
Yeah, this is the my heart in Oregon into the first quarter. And as you can see, it was literally almost completely filled. But 20 minutes before the game, it looked like a ghost town in there. I was like, where is everybody?
I do see the Gopher fans way up in that top left corner up there.
No, let me tell you something about that. When later in the game, we're looking around and I'm talking to the guys in front of me, and I'm like, is it me or does this look like it's very blended for Minnesota? And it was
on
because
TV it looked like there actually was a decent planting of Minnesota fans.
it was just unreal. They just were everywhere. I mean, you could like every section had you could see brown and gold. Might not have been a lot, but there was a good mix, and there was a nice little contingent of Minnesota fans, and people were walking out later or whatever, and obviously people were giving them shit below, and guy turns around and he goes, "Yeah, we're a hockey team, not a football team."
Hi, Clint. How was Tulsa today?
Ow.
That's a 1.5 point favorite on the road. That, oh my God, Tulsa is a terrible team too. Oh my God. Okay, it is time officially for Oregon State to just erase the program and start all over again. Just start all over. It's bad. One bad game you can kind of get away with or forgive, but now it's just yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Heisman train for Moore is kind of on the back burner right now, but there's just too many other people. Although Ty Simpson took a hit today.
Ty took a little hit. Dante set his first Oregon record.
Oh yeah, that was you don't even realize what the stats are, like how well it looks until or how well the game's going until you see the stat line. Then all of a sudden it's like, holy shit.
Yeah, I was just like, wow. When I saw that, I was like, all right.
Yes, so if everyone's living under a rock, Oregon, as expected, crushed the Gophers 42-13. And Dante Morris set an Oregon single game record for completion percentage with, I believe they said it was 20 minimum pass attempts.
Yeah, 27 of 30.
Yeah, and he was 27 of 30 for 91.7% completion percentage. That's just ridiculous. And half of those, two of those completions were, I think they were really just kind of throwaways.
Yeah, he was on like grease lightning last night. I was impressed, and there again, there you go. That just shows you how easy it can be when the weather is perfect. That was one of the most perfect Friday, Saturday, no matter what. It was the perfect weather game for Oregon. There was no wind. There was no rain. I mean, I didn't put my hoodie back on till right around halftime. And usually in November, you're bundled.
Well, yeah, you should be. Then again, weather fluctuates, but it did look like a nice night last night.
It was gorgeous. It was just, it was a fun night all around. You weren't wet. You weren't miserable. You weren't freezing. And we just had a great time.
I will give Minnesota a lot of credit though last night. As bad as they started, they tried to hold on. for dear life for a while there. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I boring you, Spaz?
No, still.
As bad as it was, though, Minnesota tried to hold on for dear life, though. They really did. And they were killing us with those, Texas angle routes, screen passes, like underneath. They were killing us with those in crucial situations. But at the end of the day, it was not enough.
Yeah, it was.
Shout out Brock Thomas too.
It was a complete washing.
I mean, they're rushing. They're rushing. At the end of the day, it's really bad. But I'm surprised they got to 62 yards. I think at the end of the first half, I think they had 28 yards rushing.
Yeah.
That's just like, holy crap. So I'm surprised they got to 62, but that was with the backups in about the second half of the fourth quarter, primarily.
Yeah.
What's up, Tony? I see you, Wendell. Don't worry. Not ignoring you. This was just outside of Dante Moore, this is just kind of what you wanted to see and expected to see. I have a couple concerns for Dante Moore, though, despite the completion percentage. I have a couple concerns. When he throws some of his back shoulders, he leaves his guys way too far, even if they're wide open. That first one to Benson, he still put it way out further than, and Benson had to stretch for it. Sadiq could have walked in for a touchdown, says Sadiq had to dive for the catch again and make a great grab, and bust his ass. So some of these I'm like, he puts the ball out there, I get it, but at the same time, it's a little concerning because it's like Sadiq was wide open. You should have just put it on him. That would have been a touchdown. This isn't the first game we've seen this. Remember Rutgers game?
Yeah.
So it's not like it's the first time or an off night or something like that where this is normal. We've seen this now a few games now where it's like, just put it. And then those other passes, though, he puts it right on the guy, and you're like, damn. How do you make that throw? But then he has these other ones where I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not saying I could do it any better. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just, come on, we have to critique from our keyboards.
Yes, exactly.
We have to nitpick about a 42-13 win.
Yeah, Oregon just handled the ball really well yesterday. They ran the ball efficiently. How about the freaking the unbelievable run that Noah Winnington made, where he's tackled. There, he's got 6 guys on him. And all of a sudden, we're like, oh, he's going down. And all of a sudden, he pops out of this crowd and runs the final 20 yards. I was like, unreal.
And I wanted to give some critique on a couple of those plays. And it's not about Oregon. I'm not saying about Oregon. I mean, I can critique Noah Whittington on that. Outside of that effort, obviously. I think there were some, and I already witnessed one earlier. There are some bad referee calls going on around here. Oregon fans can hate me for life. I will accept Noah Whittington getting control again for a touchdown after he basically fumbled the ball, got it back, and then he dropped it again afterwards. But I'll go, okay, touchdown, fine. The McClellan catch should not have been a touchdown. by rule standards, it shouldn't have been because he didn't even maintain possession after he went to the ground. He dropped it and then just grabbed it again, and they still ruled it a touchdown. I was like, there's some bad calls. There's some bad calls going on with the refs in the Big Ten right now on this sideline thing. And to prove my point, remember, Iowa got the 2-point conversion. They called it a 2-point conversion on the field. And then replay somehow, without being able to tell where the fuck his foot was, said, no, it's incomplete. Today, Iowa goes on the road, has a 4th down long pass to potentially beat USC on 4th down. The guy catches it deep down the field. His heel came down and then his toe went, and they went out of bounds. Can someone explain to me what the fuck out of bounds actually is this day in age in college football? Because I don't think anyone knows.
Yeah, I don't either.
And again, he dropped the ball after he hit the ground. It rolled loose, and then he picked it back up. And I'm like, that would have actually been incomplete. So that's why I was like, that one I didn't agree with. I thought that shouldn't have been called a touchdown. Just saying.
Yeah, well, I'm working on a potential guest for Thursday.
Oh no, that's right.
But
that's literally all we have to say about Minnesota, because it was the battle of the two cutest mascots, and the cutest one won. The cutest one cemented his spot. But that's right, Spaz.
If my initial guess falls through, I have a backup. And then I have another backup.
Ooh.
Now, I don't know if we're going to use him for the USC game or probably not. I'm thinking we'll probably use him for either the Washington game or maybe use him as one of our off weeks as we prepare for the
postseason or potential Big Ten title or something like that. Well, Big Ten title would be the other team maybe, but yeah, okay.
I had it confirmed this morning. He was trying to confirm with me yesterday, but we couldn't. We kept missing each other's phone calls during the pregame. We were trying to connect, but it is official. He has agreed to come on the show at a future date in the near future. Number 28's dad will be here in the next few weeks.
Ooh, hello. Well, we'll just leave it at that. We don't need to call out names.
So if you're a Duck fan and you know who number 28 is,
that's
you will know who his father is.
That's why I was like, we can just leave it at that. This extra day of prep good for Oregon? Because now, of course, as it says below, USC week approaches, and we know what USC can do, and we know how this rivalry goes. So, I don't know if the extra day really helps much, but
no, but it gives you Decorian more. Possibly, it should give you Evan Stewart.
Well, you might have Gary Bryant back too, at least.
Based on how I saw that man carried off the field, I don't think we see Gary Bryant.
No, okay. No, I think Gary Bryant is officially.
I it would shock me. You don't just get carried off the field like that and return right away. Not
That's fair. That's fair. It could just been a precautionary where like he's like, hey, this shit really hurts, but it's nothing crazy. You know, like I'm not a doctor. I wasn't on the field with him. We're not the medical staff, so I don't know. I'm saying it didn't look good, obviously.
right.
That's a fair, that's
Yeah.
a fair thing. Gary Bryant's dealt with injuries too. This is not the first injury he's ever had. So,
No.
I mean, at some point, you have to look at yourself and go, maybe I'm not, because he was healthy this year. Finally came back and was healthy. So we'll see. At least Tukorian again should be back. It's not near as bad as what was expected. And then, hello.
You had your chance yesterday. I was there. Where were you?
They were in Jersey.
Yeah. We found you, O-Duck. You left a key clue. We figured out who you are.
Yeah, I mean, if we can get Stewart back, that'd be great. Obviously, we haven't heard definitive news, but USC is going to be a challenge this next week. USC is going to be a challenge. Like, it's a rivalry thing. You know, USC hates Oregon. Oregon hates USC. It's a rivalry game. And then you have to go on the road following week to Washington, which, yeah, it's Washington, but, you know, the way they've been playing. But still, it's a rivalry game. So...
We know you're from Jersey, O-Duck. Your name is Adam Lamparello.
I like to say it Limparello.
Yeah, it's probably Lamparello.
By the way, I emailed him this week, so for tomorrow night show. So, there we go. Now you can't bitch about not getting a link. But yeah, USC week is coming up. And we have Tuesday night should be set. We have Ryan Abraham from USC, basically USCTrojan.com coming on to talk, at least with me. If Spaz can make it, great, even better. But Ryan Abraham will be over. He's co-host of Podcast of Champions for all of those who love the old Pac-12, as they have moved on to covering the Big Ten now. But they still do a great segment of the former Pac-12 teams, like rating the former Pac-12 teams.
Yeah.
It's so funny to try to like figure out how you rate them when they're not in the same conference anymore. Sorry, Clint. The Beavers are at the bottom, I think. Sorry. Hopefully he has a soundboard too, so we can get his sound effects when we introduce the teams. That'd be great. And then you might have someone or a backup for Thursday.
Yep.
So we're going for 2 nights this week for the USC week because, God damn it, it's deserving. Even though it's USC.
And even though they should have lost today, they came back with 19 straight to beat Iowa. Poor Iowa.
Yeah, Iowa's just can't get over the hump.
Nope.
We beat West. Well, you beat him a second time, though, Clint.
I don't think so.
I need to check on Wazoo. I haven't really been paying too much attention to Wazoo. I need to start paying outside of the couple like the Ole Miss game and stuff where they played really well. Yeah, it's going to be interesting because now we just came off this game, have an extra day. USC now just had to play a tough game at home against Iowa. It was a tough game. Now they're going to Oregon. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if USC resets. We'll see if Lincoln Riley can figure out that magic that he has been missing in Los Angeles.
On the road.
Well, especially this year, yeah, on the road this year. They're undefeated at home this year. So there's something to say about that, I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be a good week. I'm looking forward to USC week.
Yeah, me too. I may be at the USC game as well. I don't know yet.
Ooh.
There's
Have they announced the time for that game yet? I don't think so.
No, I think that'll come later today.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think they have. Let me look just really quickly. I don't think they have though. That would be next week. No, that's wrong week. Come on, ESPN. Killing me over here. Showed me Oregon, Minnesota. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, to be determined. I'm assuming it's going to be a night game.
I'm thinking probably it'll be a 4:30 ABC game.
It could be, but I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be like the blackout game.
Yeah, it's expected to be 4:30.
And that's fine. That's not that bad. Not as bad as it's the game starting at 8 p.m. my time. So
Yeah.
at least it'd be like 6:30. It's like, okay, that's fine. I can deal with that. We could do a post. If you're not there, we could do a post game afterwards. If you're there, we'll have to do it the next day. But
yeah,
it's the problem with going to games. It's the only problem. It really throws a wrench in shit sometimes because the signal is. You can't rely on the signal.
no.
Do they keep Mayava next year? Yeah, I guess Mayava's, what is he, a sophomore?
Sophomore, I think.
Redshirt sophomore? The things I could be asking fucking Ryan Abraham. They have a lot of quarterbacks.
The James Franklin blow up is officially over. Penn State won today.
Who are they playing?
They beat Michigan State 28-10.
Oh, okay. Didn't Michigan beat Northwestern by 2?
Yeah.
It was like 23-21 or something like that.
It was 24-22
Okay.
on a walk-off field goal.
Okay. I was like, I saw the score. I was like, yikes.
Yeah, they trailed that whole game.
Yikes. Mayava is a junior. I assume he'll be back next year. Yeah, I assume he'd be back next year. He's a junior right now. I just had to look. I couldn't remember.
I know, Odug. She's jealous because she's from a country that doesn't exist. She wants all of this, though.
How dare you?
Oh.
Yeah, so what we got? We got After Dark show tomorrow night on Sunday, 9:30 p.m. Central. We've got Tuesday show, 9:30 p.m. Central, with Ryan Abraham, hopefully, as long as that maintains. And then Thursday, we should have a guest of some sort.
Yes.
For another USC preview show. Which will be funny that we get different insights to different USC fans. So that'll be nice. And you ran away a subscriber. Way to go. Way to go, Spaz.
Yeah.
You have to be nice to our guests. They're taking their time to listen to us speak nonsense.
Yeah, we're working on that. But I also have another possibility. So
Yeah, there we go. And that's why I was like, yeah, well, we'll have 2 shows this week just because it's a big enough game, especially with the potential playoff scenarios and situations, and even Big Ten title race, at least for Oregon in that sense. So I think it's important. It's important. But yeah, thinking about that though, if everyone hasn't, please do consider hitting that like button and then consider subscribing if you haven't. It helps the channel out a lot. It's free. It doesn't hurt you at all, except for I guess maybe emotionally. But I can't help you about that. No, we are not getting Christopher Foote. Tony, you have lost your goddamn mind.
no, Tony, I'm working on an Oregon alum that has one of the best tailgates, and also working on, if you're local, one of the biggest media members up here, Tony, from 105.1 The Fan FM, is a huge USC fan, USC alum, the one, the only Danny Meringue. If I can get him.
You might get him through the intro, and then he'll be like, "Where'd he go?"
We don't have a Blazer game Thursday, so he should be available for a night because he does 1 to 4. So yeah, he should be available. Should be home. I should be able to get him if I can. If my people can get in touch with his people, I want to have him on. I told him that earlier in the year. I'll try to talk to him Tuesday or Wednesday night before the Blazer game and see if he'd be willing to come on Thursday night's show. Oh! Nice throw by Lagway. Wow.
Not on this show, he don't.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. That's always the correct answer. Allegedly.
That's right.
Just like with anything we say on this show. Spaz, is there other talking points tonight? Quick, as we get into we wrap up Minnesota week and we look ahead now to USC.
Darth Ducky, good to see you.
Darth Dougie.
No, I think that's about it.
I think so too. I think it's going to be a relaxing rest of the weekend at least. Now I get to catch up on football from working today and enjoy the evening of the rest of the games. And yeah, it's going to be nice. Tomorrow's After Dark will be interesting though, since some teams suck and can't win, even at home. Damn. Note, we might not have an Alabama representative tomorrow night. Probably for good cause. Yes, yeah, Darth Ducky. We did discuss some of the potential the injuries. Obviously, we were hoping DeCorian would be back. It doesn't seem as bad as we thought it was maybe at the initial thing. Stewart still could be back. Gary Bryant does seem, the consensus seems to be he is done for at least the foreseeable future right now. So yeah, it's going to be interesting because the wide receiver room is still good, but man, when you lose all your senior, very experienced guys or your breakout freshmen, that's tough. That's a lot of loss. At least we did have Harkey back this week though, so that was good. And of course Sadiq, and even oh my God, Spaz, please correct my pronunciation. Sipapoglu. Our third tight end.
Yeah.
Something like that. I still cannot pronounce his name. I swear to God, every time I try to say it. And he made a couple good grabs, so that's good to see. So we're working in depth at the tight end position too. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I said either, to be honest. We can see if he's the fourth best odds. Ooh,
It'd have to be Michigan. You're not getting 4, and you're getting 3.
yeah, I think because USC is going to would take a third loss to Oregon. USC, I guess, could have the best odds if they beat Oregon, and then you got 2 of the 2 lost teams in. I think that is the route you'd have to go. Because I think everyone else is basically out of contention. Iowa was done last week, and they're definitely done now. So I think that you're at Indiana, Ohio State, USC if they win out, Oregon definitely if they win out. If they take a loss, they're on the bubble. And I mean, as long as if Michigan beats Ohio State, though, yeah, you'd be in a very weird situation because then someone's going to lose the conference title game too out of those bunch. So
yeah,
we're in a tight situation there. So I think that's why I was like, there's a bunch of different scenarios that could happen. But outside of Michigan, Oregon, USC, Ohio State, Indiana, everyone else is done. There's not a shot. Not a shot. They all have 3 or more losses. So, not a shot. Jesus, Spaz.
Fuck.
All right, yeah, Spaz. We can't put you out. We can't let you outside anymore.
Yeah.
That or maybe you're finding out you're allergic to your cat now.
Who knows?
You're allergic to pussy.
Yeah.
We all come around. You all come around at some point. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay, Spaz. No judgment. I think next week will tell us a lot, though. Now that the SEC is done playing their cupcake games, all of them. Getting rid of their rivalries.
Bunch of them have their cupcakes.
Oh, they still do have it. Some of them do, huh? They spread them out this year. It feels like, anyways.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Florida's second goal on the Mississippi Old Miss's 4-yard line.
Yeah, they just picked off Chambliss.
Oh boy!
They just scored, and then Chambliss threw a pick right afterwards that Florida returned like 40 yards.
Oh boy! Yeah, that's why I was like, we have a lot of football still to go, even though it's only really 2 weeks. There's still a lot of football to play, and a lot of things are going to change.
Yeah.
Including right now tonight coming on, or actually right now starting, Texas, Georgia.
Yep.
So I think that's a great time to get the fuck out of here so I can enjoy some fucking football.
Yeah.
Well then, everyone, thank you for tuning in tonight as we discuss Minnesota, look ahead at USC and the potential guests. So again, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Join us Sunday night for the After Dark show. Then we'll be back Tuesday night with hopefully Ryan Abraham, as well as Thursday night with another guest, as we have 2 shows this week previewing the USC game. And other than that, Spaz, any final words? Oh, okay. Thanks, everyone. Fuck. Fuck
Huck the
Washington.
Fuskies.